Aryna Sabalenka wows in Gucci while Laila Hasanovic dazzles in silver. Aryna Sabalenka and Jannik Sinner's girlfriend, Laila Hasanovic, attract attention with their presence at important fashion events. Thus, these two famous figures were also present at Milan Fashion Week, causing excitement not only in tennis circles but also among fans of their personalities and work. Aryna Sabalenka, the world #1, impressed everyone with a black outfit designed by Gucci, with the brand hiring the Belarusian tennis player as an ambassador earlier this year. Sabalenka uses every opportunity to promote Gucci and showcase her style and elegance. Laila Hasanovic equally delighted everyone in a glamorous silver dress. Sabalenka shared photos from the Gucci show via social media, congratulating on the spectacular show and expressing her gratitude that she could be present. The Belarusian tennis player has always placed a huge emphasis on fashion, especially on the connection between fashion and tennis, showing how important it is that a tennis player can be active in the modeling world as well as on the court. Laila Hasanovic was at the Armani show, also sharing some photos from Milan, causing a lot of reactions that were mostly positive. Sabalenka pointed out several times that she admires the Gucci brand, considering it the best brand, and that this brand has the potential to grow further. However, the world #1 is primarily focused on the challenges in her tennis career, the tournaments that follow, and she is aware that she has a serious chance of success. Aryna Sabalenka is one of the favorite figures in the world of tennis, not only because of her qualities on the court, but also because of her involvement in other areas, showing that female tennis players can also be active outside the tennis world. Aryna Sabalenka wows in Gucci while Laila Hasanovic dazzles in silver. The night did not belong to the stars overhead. It belonged to the women who outshone them. A velvet hush fell over the grand hall as cameras blinked like constellations brought down to earth. Crystal chandeliers scattered light across polished marble floors, and a soft orchestra murmured in the background, setting a rhythm for elegance. This was not merely an event. It was a celebration of power and poise, of sport and style meeting at a glittering crossroads. When Aryna Sabalenka stepped onto the carpet, the atmosphere shifted. She did not simply arrive, she commanded. Draped in Gucci, she embodied a seamless fusion of athletic dominance and high-fashion artistry. The gown, structured yet fluid, moved like a second skin, tailored with architectural precision that echoed the strength she displays on court. Deep emerald silk hugged her frame before cascading into a dramatic sweep behind her, each step creating a ripple effect of confidence. Gold accents traced subtle lines along the bodice, catching the light in flashes that mirrored the intensity of her baseline shots. Sabalenka's presence has always carried a kind of electricity. On the court, it manifests in thunderous serves and fierce ground strokes. Here, that same power translated into posture and gaze. Her shoulders were squared, chin lifted, not in arrogance, but in certainty. She understood exactly who she was. The Gucci ensemble did not soften her, it amplified her. There was something almost poetic about seeing an athlete known for grit and explosive strength wrapped in couture craftsmanship. It was as though the gown whispered, "Strength can be silk. Power can be art." Her hair was swept back in a sleek style that revealed sharp cheekbones and eyes that seemed to scan the room like an opponent's weaknesses. A bold lip completed the look, a statement that needed no punctuation. Cameras adored her. But she did not pose for them, she collaborated with them. Each turn felt deliberate, each smile measured yet genuine. She laughed with a familiar ease when greeted by fellow guests, the sound bright and unrestrained. Beneath the glamour remained the competitor who thrives on adrenaline. You could sense it in the way she moved, grounded, balanced, prepared. And then, like moonlight slipping through clouds, Laila Hasanovic emerged. If Sabalenka was fire wrapped in emerald silk, Hasanovic was starlight distilled into silver. Her gown shimmered with every breath she took. It was a liquid cascade of metallic fabric that clung gently before flowing into a delicate train. The silver caught every flicker of chandelier light and fractured it into 1,000 glittering reflections. From a distance, she appeared almost ethereal, as though sculpted from moonbeams. Where Sabalenka's look carried structured boldness, Hasanovic's radiated fluid grace. The neckline dipped elegantly, framing her collarbones like a painter's careful brushstroke. Fine beadwork traced intricate constellations across the fabric, subtle yet mesmerizing. When she moved, the gown seemed alive, rippling like water beneath a midnight sky. Hasanovic's beauty was not merely in the sparkle of her dress but in the softness of her demeanor. She walked with quiet confidence, her smile luminous yet serene. There was a gentleness in her expression, a warmth that invited rather than commanded attention. Together, they created a striking contrast: emerald and silver, strength and shimmer, thunder and moonlight. Observers could not help but draw comparisons, yet the magic of the night lay not in rivalry but in harmony. They represented different facets of modern femininity. Sabalenka stood as a testament to resilience and unapologetic power, while Hasanovic embodied elegance and luminous grace. Neither overshadowed the other. Instead, they elevated the entire atmosphere. At one point, their paths crossed beneath the largest chandelier in the hall. For a brief, suspended moment, emerald met silver. They exchanged a greeting, warm, effortless. Laughter flickered between them like a shared secret. The contrast of their gowns side by side was breathtaking. The deep richness of Sabalenka's Gucci creation intensified the brilliance of Hasanovic's silver, while the shimmering delicacy of Hasanovic's ensemble softened the bold drama of Sabalenka's silhouette. Photographers surged forward, sensing history in the making. Flash after flash captured the image, two women at the height of their respective worlds, uniting sport and style in a single frame. Yet beyond the spectacle lay something more profound. For Sabalenka, this moment was a reminder that strength transcends arenas. The same determination that fuels championship runs can manifest in fearless fashion choices. She stood not just as an athlete attending an event, but as a symbol of multidimensional ambition. Her Gucci gown became armor of a different kind, proof that power need not shed its femininity. For Hasanovic, the silver gown told a story of quiet brilliance. Not all impact arrives with a roar. Some arrives like moonlight, gentle yet impossible to ignore. Her presence illustrated that glamour can be both dazzling and delicate, that confidence can whisper and still be heard across a crowded room. As the evening unfolded,